Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am making a different kind of video today. This is still kind of like a cash stuffing related video. However, I wanted to kind of bring how I do cash stuffing to the table, literally. Mwahaha. It is way too early for jokes. It is like 3 o'clock in the morning. I am still kind of like delirious, so excuse my really bad dad jokes. Anywho, I had somebody tell me that they were wanting to know a little bit more about how to do it. They've never heard of cash stuffing before. And I was like, well, let me try to find one of my videos. And I was like looking back through my videos and I was like, what the heck? I don't even have like an explanatory video of how I started cash stuffing and how I like figured out how to do everything. Now I watched videos and I watched them for a while before I started cash stuffing, and I think I started cash stuffing maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I can't even remember anymore. I'd have to like look back through my videos and figure out how long ago I started cash stuffing. I know it's been at least a year and a half, maybe 2. Yeah, I can't even recollect when I actually started. But I will say that cash stuffing has really helped me save for specific things if I get my mindset where I need it to be at. Because your mindset also needs to be in the right space to where you won't physically take and just spend from whatever category you're trying to save for. So right now I have my bills binder, and this video is kind of an informative video on how to start cash stuffing for your bills. This is my budget book, and I'm calling it that because it has my calendar for the whole month, and I use this specifically for my bills planning. And that is what I highly recommend you get. Not this specific one. I love this one. I need to physically use it for what its intended purpose is for, and not just a calendar, because it's more than just a calendar. This is a Clever Fox planner. I'm gonna open it for you guys, and I will show you everything that it has in it. So this one is the Clever Fox Planner Pro 2nd edition. And as you can see, it's got a layout of different things. On this page, it has awareness and self-discovery, like what are my core values, what is my life's purpose, and what is my mission, and some other questions that you fill out at the beginning. Daily rituals, like what you're grateful for, affirmations, things you need to remind yourself of. And then this is obviously something that you're wanting to start at the beginning of the year, but you create your own vision board. So something that you want to see happen that year. Or maybe not even that year, just maybe just in general for the future. And I really should be doing something like that. On the next page, it talks about what do you want your life to be like in 1 year from now, 5, 10, and 20. And then, so this is how old you'll be, obviously. But then it goes over health and fitness, family and friends, spiritual, finance. Like, there's just so many categories that you can talk about what you're wanting your life to be like. And then you kind of like have a top goal in your year. And because you're wanting to see how you can target that in this next year. Then you go over your 3-month goals, and you can have 5, and you talk about why you want it and then what you can get if you achieve that goal. And then this is like a bullet planner for your mind map. I've never done a mind map, so I'm not really sure how to do it. But I started my year out in this planner in May. So I wrote down all of my bills from the 1st to the 31st of May. And that is what you need to do in order to basically map out how you're going to start cash stuffing. And so we have to find every single bill or charge or anything. Like, you got to remember that you have subscriptions, and a lot of times you need to figure out if you have any hidden subscriptions, and those hidden subscriptions are random things. Like, do you remember that you have PlayStation Plus or that random Disney Plus subscription that you're not even using anymore? I highly recommend Rocket Money. It used to be called Truebill. This is not an affiliation. I personally use it. It helps cancel subscriptions for you that you're no longer using, or you can cancel them yourself. It also helps negotiate some bills. I've never used that feature because it does cost money. I don't like paying for things. So I'm trying to get my bills under control. That's the whole goal of cash stuffing, is trying to get your bills and things under control. So I have everything laid out, and you go over everything, you write everything down, you see what you have, and then you go from there. So when you have all your bills laid out, you write them down on a piece of paper, and I'm just going to write a few. I'll write my big ones. I've got my car payment. I'm going to write big for you guys so you can kind of see it. Mine is $521. I'm doing my realistic budget, okay? There are some things that I'm not going to put in here. Like, I'm not going to put my mortgage on here. That's why you guys never see me stuff it. I'm going to put Verizon. My Verizon here was $425. Now, yes, it is very high, but I have 6 phone lines, 3 watches, and 1 tablet, and a partridge in a pear tree. Mediacom. Mediacom is my internet, okay? It's technically $98. It's not $96. And then I have a crap ton of credit cards on here. So let's see. This one was $73. So that's already $113. This one was $93. So we're already at $200. This one is $250, $260. That was another credit card. So we're gonna roughly say credit cards are about $300 a month, give or take. We have my AMU, which is my utility company, and lately it's been about 140. So right now I'm just gonna do 140. And then DirecTV. I really hate having DirecTV. Right now it is $180. We're just gonna round up because it's like $178.86 or something like that. So I just put in $180. And then we're just gonna also put trash. So we're gonna put like my main bills. And that's 24, okay? So we're just gonna do these right here. I'm not gonna put like my tiny little other things on here. So then I take my calculator, okay? And there's normally 4 weeks in a month. So for this one, this car payment, we're gonna do, I'm gonna round it down for 1 minute. Not literally 1 minute, but we're gonna do 520 and we're gonna divide that by 4. And that gives me $130. And that is why if you guys watch my normal cash stuffing videos, you see me stuff $130 a week. And then 1 week, I put in an extra $1 and that gets me to that $1 extra. Obviously, I can't stuff a quarter every week. Otherwise, I would. But that gets me to my car payment. So I stuff $130 every week. Now, for my Verizon, we do $425. We divide that by 4. That's $106.25. So what I would do is I would round that up, obviously, to 107. So if we do 107 times 3, that gets me, 107 times 4, that gets me to 428, okay? So I would have $3 extra, and that's fine. Or I could do 106 every week times that by 4. So if I times, so we'll do 106 and then we'll do 1 week with $1 extra. See, because that equals the 424 and then 425 is our goal. So just like this, we have that additional $1. And see, it's trial and error. It's not going to be perfect every single week. You're not able to get everything right. And obviously bills change. I'm taking a sip of my coffee. It's 3 in the morning. It's not going to be perfect every week. Obviously your bills are going to change. You need to make sure that you're paying attention. Give yourself room for error. MediaCom. My MediaCom, my Verizon, and my car payment never change. Unless Verizon goes down, which it has been. MediaCom, so we're going to do 98 divided by 4, and that's 24.5. So if we do 24 times 4, that's 96. So we'll do 24, and then there's going to be 2 additional times that I can stuff $1, or I can stuff $2 extra 1 week. And we can do it that way. With my credit cards, we do 300 divided by 4. That's 75. So I can stuff $75 a week for credit cards. If I want to maintain, let's say this is $300. If I have $300 for the month to pay my minimum payments, just my minimum, okay? That is what I need, $75. Now, here's the thing. Have you ever heard of Dave Ramsey? Is that a trick question? Dave Ramsey is going to tell you he highly recommends you do one of 2 things. You either do the snowball method or you pay the highest interest fastest. I try to pay my lowest balance first because that's what I can manage. So I use the snowball method. Now I kind of take into consideration the fact that, the highest interest credit card I would like to pay off first. A lot of my credit cards have around the same interest, so there's no point in me worrying about it. But, so what I do is, let's say I have a $300 credit card, I have a $550 credit card, and then I have a $1,000 credit card, okay? I don't. I have higher balances. But I'm going to want to pay this one off first. And let's say this minimum payment is $25. Let's say this one is $40. And let's say this one is $55, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to keep paying all of them. Obviously, you want to keep paying all your payments. You're going to pay the minimum on everything. You're going to try to pay this one off first as fast as you can. As soon as you pay this first one off, you're going to take your minimum payment that you've been paying on this first card, and you're going to add it to this card. And then you're going to start paying this one off. So then you're going to keep paying this one, and you're going to keep paying the minimum on your last one. Or all your other ones if you have like 12. I had 11 at one point, so that's why I'm laughing. And then, so you're going to keep paying on both of them. So, meanwhile, you're paying $65 instead of the minimum $40, while you're paying the minimum on this $1,000 card. Okay, so you're still trying to get everything down. So then you're paying on this one and paying on this one and this one. You finally got this one down, okay? So now you just have this one left. So you're going to take what you paid on this and you're going to add it to this. So now you're paying $120 on this one. And that is what your payment is going to be. So you're going to be paying this one at $120 plus whatever you want to and get it all paid off. You're not going to want to use credit cards unless you pay them off every month. Okay? That's what I've been learning. That is my point. Credit cards are evil. There's a reason why I have my credit card envelope labeled evilness. As I evilly laugh. Okay, back to this. AMU, this is my utility company. This is my gas. No, liar. Electric and my water. And I think my sewage. So it's $140 this month, randomly. I'm just saying that. It was $111 in May. We're going to divide that by 4. $35. So all I'm going to pay is $35 a week to get that envelope fully funded so I can pay my payment. DirecTV, $180, divide that by 4, $45. So I will be stuffing $45 a week. Trash, I stuff $6 a week. That never changes for me. DirecTV and trash never change. This is the only one really that changes. My AMU, and then Alliant, this was also one that changed, but I had them do a fixed rate for me, and so it hasn't been changing. So if you know that you have bills that don't change, those are so easy to go ahead and get like everything prepared for. When you're first cash stuffing, it's harder to, how do I say this? It's harder to figure out how to get the ball rolling because either you're behind or you don't have enough money to put towards each category for that week. You really have to get a grip on your spending habits and how you do your thing, basically. It's hard. I promise you. But it is going to be amazing. Okay, so we're going to get into this month. This is this current month. As you can see, I have stuff written all over again. And I think I might have July started. Maybe. Yes, I have it started. And as you can tell, this month doesn't have payments or numbers by everything. It has it by some. This one has it by everything. Some things are marked as paid. Some of them have check marks. Some of them, you know, aren't, you know, well, that one should have been checked off. That one. But you see what I'm trying to get at. I also have my paydays written down on here. Okay? So you need to be aware of when you get paid so that way you can figure out how to divvy up your checks. I get paid bi-weekly, which means, and if you notice, I stuff weekly, okay? So if I stuff weekly and I get paid bi-weekly, that means I'm splitting my paychecks in half. I give myself exactly half and I split my paychecks to where I give myself half for 1 week, half for the next, so that way I'm not just overspending 1 week and have nothing for the next, because I know my relationship with money. I know that if I have money sitting in one bank account and none out of the one that's connected to my debit card, we're going to have problems. Or if I have physical money sitting in the bank, I might be tempted to go ahead and spend that money. And that's why I have this, because if I had all this money in the bank account, it'd be gone. And that is something that I have had to learn about myself. And I'm okay with it because I found something that has started working for me and it's going great. Now, we're going to get into the binder and the envelopes, okay? So you don't have to have a fancy binder. You don't have to have fancy envelopes. You can, if you want to. I suggest saving for it. That's the smart thing to do. I did not do the smart thing. I just went ahead and spent money. But, you know, some people have to have the aesthetics, which is okay. Just remember that, you know, you got bills to pay too. So, this is my bills binder. I have my car payment envelope. So I have literally an envelope for pretty much everything. I have my AMU bill, which is again my electric and my water. Alliant, that's my natural gas. Internet. I have Verizon. Excuse me. Trash. I pay for my college. It's an online school. And I'm actually going right now for business management, but I am going to be changing it. Evilness, like I said. I literally have it labeled evilness for my credit cards. Hulu and Netflix. This one technically is DirecTV, but as soon as DirecTV is gone, because we will be getting rid of it, I've already put my foot down, and even though I told her I didn't want it to begin with, we already got it. Whatever, it's fine. 2-year contract. Woo. Subscription. So anything like we have what do we have? We have SiriusXM and iCloud, and I think she has Google storage for her email. So that's like those subscriptions or anything else like that. We belong to the Y, so we have a YMCA, and then we have a car registration. It is very wise to have an envelope. Now you can get your envelopes just from Amazon. I just bought some more envelopes because I am doing my month ahead binder. I'm literally going to be doing a month ahead binder. And that's where I'm playing my Uno challenge at, or my Uno game at, that I found from Bria Explores Budgeting. That was a fun game. Oh my gosh. So if you haven't checked that video out, I'll see if I can remember to link it down below. If not, just go to my channel, like click on my name, and then you should be able to find it. It's one of my latest videos. But oh my God, that was so much fun. I highly recommend you play that. Even if you're just stuffing your regular bills with it and not a month ahead binder. That is so much fun. But, it is so fun to do this. Like, I used to not think that this would be fun. Coffee. But I have learned that I enjoy doing this. There are days that I will literally just sit here and have so much fun planning out my calendar, my budgeting, and I use this. This is my weekly budget overview. I never use this side, okay? I do it differently. So I never use this side. I only use this column or this section and this section. So, and this has your income up here. And I don't fill it out. For me, there's no point. So for your expenses, this is where you'd put all of like your bills and stuff like that you're going to be stuffing for that week. And then cash envelopes, that is what you put in your wallet. So if you guys have seen my wallet, I have my gas, household expenses, groceries. So I also do like a dine out envelope. And last week I stuffed it for the first time in forever. And I have a miscellaneous category. And then I have my receipts. So if you know what Fetch is, that's where my receipts go. So that way I can scan it into Fetch. And I'm so close to 50 again, 50,000. So I can get a $50 gift card. I'm so excited. I'm like at 48.7 or something like that. I'm so close. I'm so excited. So then I would write all of my expenses down. So going back to this, I would write down car payment. And then I would put budget 130 or 131. And then Verizon, I'd put 106. MediaCom, I'd put, let's say I'm going to put 25 this week. Credit cards, maybe today or this week I'm going to put 100 in here. AMU, I'm going to put 35. DirecTV, 45. Trash, 6. And then I normally stuff almost the exact same amounts over in my cash envelopes. So for gas, I normally put like 50 or 60. Household, I usually put 20. And that's for like toilet paper, paper towels, shampoos, stuff like that. You guys can put whatever you see fit, however you feel like you handle your household expenses. And then groceries. We normally spend around $150 a week. Sometimes we spend a little bit more. Sometimes we spend a little bit less. That's, I love the less part. And so that's what goes there if you decide to put dine out, or if you guys have your own wallet expenses that you feel need to go here, that is what that part is for. Now, if you do a sinking funds and you put it in your weekly budget, this is where it would go. I do mine separately. So this, because I do 2 different videos during the week, I do my bills and my cash envelope. I do that on here. I do my sinking funds on this one. So this is my category, the amount, and then what denomination of bill over here. And because I have so many sinking funds and savings challenges, that's why I do it on like a bigger sheet like this. So that's why that is over there. If you have any debt, I mean, technically you could put your credit card over here. I'd rather put it over here with my expenses. That's why I don't really use this one. Savings, I put it with my sinking funds because that's what my sinking funds are. But again, like I said, I put it on that other sheet. But that is how I budget my stuff every week, and that is how I figured out how to start cash stuffing. You don't need those sheets. Literally, I started on a piece of paper and with clear envelopes and a Amazon binder. I got a lot of my binders on Amazon, and then I upgraded to things off of Etsy, and I supported a lot of businesses that are people that I've watched on YouTube. I have quite a few envelopes from, excuse me, I have quite a few envelopes from ReynoldsBudgets, and she makes the most durable envelopes. I love them so much. She is so creative. I have a crap ton of savings challenges from Mystic Budgets. I absolutely love her stuff, and she is so much fun to watch. I love all of the people that I watch on YouTube. Everybody is so amazing. They are, such inspiration to watch. They're fun to watch. I like falling asleep to everybody. Like, I will literally put on a cash stuffing video and just let it play and listen to people count money. Like, I like listening to everybody saving money and being happy, and I like positivity. And this community that I have learned to enjoy and love has been such an inspiration because everybody's pretty much positive in this community. Like, I hardly hear anybody be negative, and that is what we need. We need more positivity and uplifting people in the world. Like, it's amazing. I love it. Everybody's so nice to everybody. And if they have questions, they ask. If they have, issues, they raise them. And they're not mean about those issues. Like, they have, hey, what happened here? Or, things like that. I love that. I love that. So, it just drew me in because of the positivity, and I'm still here. Yeah, sometimes you fall off the bandwagon, and I did that for quite a few months, but it was kind of a predicament. I had left my job, and then I had surgery, and so I had like 7 months where I couldn't do anything. And so that's why I wasn't doing any videos pretty much. So that's where my hiatus was. I think it was 9 months is where I had my big blank, no videos, 9 months. And that was hard for me because I absolutely loved filming, cash stuffing, doing my makeup videos and everything like that. And I couldn't. I had no motivation, and I was very, very sad. But this is how I started stuffing. This is how I've figured out how to do my stuffing. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Now I'm gonna show you really quick how I do some of my savings challenges and sinking funds. Now these are, savings, so you don't have to do them every week or even every month. You can skip around. It is up to you. Again, I've talked to you guys a little bit about month ahead. You heard me mention it a little bit a while ago. I'm doing my Uno game for my month ahead, And that is why I have not been stuffing it. So this is going to stay like this for a very long time, because this is part of my game that's going on. I'm not touching this money. I'm doing it the other way, but that's what that is technically for. Okay, so my daughter, I literally just put about $5 or $10 in, sometimes random money. It's really no rhyme or reason. Same with my son. I don't have a set amount that I put in every month. Now with Disney, or every week, I mean, Disney, I have a scratch off, and I can stuff what it says on there, or sometimes there's a 40 or a 30 and I can't stuff it that week. Let's say sometimes I'll put in half or a quarter of it and stuff either the remainder or another amount the next week. And that's how I'll do that. Same with this one. So this one is a $5,000 goal, and this one can go up to like $180. So I don't have to stuff $180 that week. I could stuff $60 3 times or something like that. Or $90 twice, you know? I mean, I don't have to set out and just do the full-fledged amount. It's gonna take me longer, but you know, I am a low income channel. I don't make a lot of money. So to have that much money just set aside for one thing, it's not doable for me. And then I have all of my savings challenges, and it's the same thing. I don't have to stuff them every week. I do what I can. Whenever I finish a savings challenge, those savings challenges go towards other things. Like my June savings challenges, these add up to $100 every month. And right now we have $15. So at the end of this month, it'll go towards something else. My roll the dice challenge, I haven't started this part of it, but I have this one going. This one saves $504, so we're doing that one. So as soon as this one is done, it's gonna go to something else. I haven't started this one. Same with this one. This one's a $500. As soon as it's done, it's going towards something else. I think we're about halfway there, or a little bit over halfway on my 26-week savings. So we are literally taking half of the year to do this, and that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more weeks if we feel like it, or we could combine some weeks. That's up to myself and my wife. At the end it says we'll save $1,200, and then I have a 52-week challenge. And this one you save $1,378. So all these challenges go towards something else. That is the point of them. We're not sure what we want them to go towards yet. And that's okay. Obviously, I have time to decide. And nothing's set in stone. I can even split all of the challenges up that I finish. So let's say I finish the 52 week. I don't have to stuff all $1,378 into one envelope. I can divide it out into multiple savings that I want it to go into. So let's say I want to put some into vacation, and some into baby, and some into my kids, you know? Or some into my, because I have other things, you know. I've got the birthdays, and then I have kitties and date night and anniversary and my P.O. box and back to school. You know, I don't just have family time is very important to us. What if I want to take the kids to Adventureland, you know? Or if I want to buy something for Easter for next year. You know, I've got my Happy Easter. This is my holiday binder. Bleh, can't even think. What if I want to buy fireworks or the kids' costumes or a big giant turkey for Thanksgiving or a lot of decorations for Christmas, you know? I can put whatever I want with those savings challenges that I finished into whatever category I want to. And that's the point of savings challenges. And whatever you have left over for the week, you can put towards that, savings challenges and sinking funds. But remember, when you're first starting out, I would give yourself wiggle room. I would allow yourself the opportunity to cover your own butt in case you make a mistake, you overspend, because you don't want to overdraw your account if you somehow decide that, you know, it's hard and you swipe your card, because that happens. It is okay to slip up. It is okay. Failure isn't failure, okay? It's a learning process. It is okay to make mistakes. We are all learning. We are all in this together. Things happen. We are only human, and to err is human, okay? So, no one's perfect. You will make mistakes. You won't get it right the first 5 to 10 times. I promise you that. Because I feel like I'm still failing some weeks. But it's okay. I'm having fun. I'm still able to save. I'm still saving money. I'm still paying my bills on time. And that is the most important thing. If I could take anything from this and talk about it, it would be the fact that I know how to pay my bills on time. That I know how I can take my money and have it wisely used and put up in something to where I know that I won't touch it. I will not physically touch the money in this binder because I know that I have to pay my bills with it. This binder does not get touched unless I am taking money out to pay a bill, which I did yesterday because I have 2 bills due today. Today is the 12th. And I'm paying 2 bills today. I'm paying my Alliant and I'm paying my trash. My trash comes out automatically from my bank account and they send a check to the trash company. Otherwise, it'd be due on the 20th. And I can tell you that right off the top of my head. Because I take this calendar and I look at it. And right here it says Alliant and trash is coming out today. That is my relationship with money now. And it's a learned process. It's not going to be easy at first. You're going to struggle. But struggling is learning. And that is what you had to do going through school. And that is what you have to do when you're learning. It's a process. It's step by step by step. And if you have questions, you have an entire community. And that is the most beautiful thing because you have a supportive community. And all of us, we are always there for you. You can message me on Instagram. I never leave my Instagram handle But my Instagram is like my personal Instagram. Maybe I should make an Instagram specifically for this. I might do that today. Look at me go. But that is the most important thing to remember, is that you have a supportive community who is there for you. If you take anything, just remember, it will be okay. You can do this. You've got this. And it will get better. All right, so that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've gotten an understanding of what things like this and this mean. It always helps to have a handy dandy notebook, calculator. It always helps to have these things. You don't have to have them quite yet. This and this. Have a piece of paper or get one of those desk calendars or something like that. You can just get at Walmart. This is pretty expensive. Clever Fox is really neat though. I do highly recommend it. If you can, I would. Amazon. I'm going to try to link some things down below. I'll try to link my calculator. I'll try to link Clever Fox, and I'll try to link this as well as some envelopes. I'm going to do my best to link like starter kits and stuff, some pens that I like to use from my Amazon. And I'm not affiliated with Amazon. I don't have any kind of purchasing power, or I don't get commission from them or anything. I don't work with anybody. I'm not that big and famous. But I will link what I use down below. I will link some channels down below. I will link some Etsy shops down below that I like Mystic and Reynolds, and then a couple of other ones that I like to get a lot of things from. And I think that's it. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I hope you've enjoyed this video again. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to get notified of all my future uploads, and remember to stay beautiful.